bitch, and baby, I'm the baddest. You fucking with a savage. Can't have this, can't have this.
What up you guys, my name is Allyn, they call me Lean, and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to do another collective haul. This time, today's collective haul video will be dedicated to the brand Colourpop Cosmetics. I've collected quite a bit amount of items since the end of April, and I thought to do this video mainly because I always get questions on the kind of colors and shades that I purchase because I tend to buy a lot of a particular item. Just a little disclaimer, all the items that I do mention in my video today were purchased out of my own pocket. All of these I paid with my own money. I'm not paid to talk about these items. All these items are based out of my own opinion. And yeah, without further ado, I guess we could dive right into the video. So the first thing I actually wanted to talk about are these two lippies that I got. They're the Colourpop Ultra Blotted Lips, and I actually got these back in April. One of them I actually lost and then repurchased, and then when I tried to repurchase them I ended up buying a double, so that's another story. I really like these mainly because like I have super high pigmented lips and the colors on my lips are kind of uneven, so this kind of gives me like a natural like color to my lip if you're looking for something like that. I will say though, these do not like give you that full on lip color like you would with the liquid matte lipstick. These are true to the name Ultra Blotted Lips, so if you're looking for a more flush lip effect, I would definitely give these a go. I got them in two different shades, Doozy and Zuma. I actually have them swatch over here. This one is Doozy, which I actually have in my lips right now mixed with the color Brink. And I have Zuma, which is this color right here. Next thing I wanted to talk about are the Colourpop Empty Eyeshadow Palettes. I actually got two different ones. This one is, I believe, the kind of medium or large size, and this is $6. And it looks like this. I actually don't have any eyeshadows in this because I transferred all the eyeshadows that I had here into this bigger palette, which is the It Was All a Dream Empty Eyeshadow Palette, which has all the eyeshadows that I will mention in a second. I like these empty palettes mainly because one, they're magnetic, so you can just like obviously pop the eyeshadows, put them in there, and you don't have to worry about any adhesive to have them stick through. I also like the fact that they kind of have this like magnetic effect, so it like kind of stays closed and you don't have to worry so much about it like opening and closing or anything like that. I also do like the fact that the size is like not too big and it's not too heavy, so it's a lightweight kind of like empty palette. So if you're traveling and stuff, I think this is a great size, and you can also, I believe, throw in any other eyeshadows that you want to travel with in case if you don't want to lug in too many palettes with you. However, I will say the only downside to this is if you can't tell from the camera here, from my end, these look dirty, like from all the powders and makeup that's been accumulated because I've used these so much. Since this kind of has like a white matte finish, you can obviously tell like this has been used up and it kind of makes it look dirty. I mean, when I first got these, they look really nice, and I know Colourpop's packaging is all white, but I mean that's the only downside to it, is the fact that like over time it can get dirty because of the kind of finish it has. But I mean, this still does the job, and I really like these. Next thing I wanted to talk about that I get a lot of questions about are the eyeshadows that I actually purchased from Colourpop. I actually have a list right over here on my phone, and I wanted to tell you guys all the shades that I do have here in this palette. All the colors that I picked are different and unique to me anyways, and I know some people might be thinking like, why don't you just buy yourself an eyeshadow palette? But me personally, like, I rather just pick individual shadows on my own because like I don't tend to use or even really grab any eyeshadow palettes unless if it's a palette that I know I'll use all the colors with. And the reason why I kind of just bought these individually because these colors, like I mentioned, are pretty unique and I can't really find these, and they were pretty inexpensive. Some of them I did get full price for $5 each. Some of them I also got on sale for $4, so it's like a mixed variety, but I still think they're pretty affordable considering that they are pigmented. And I really like these. Like I said, they're pretty blendable. I mean, I know a lot of people don't really talk about Colourpop eyeshadows because there's so many other brands, but I really do like these. Before moving forward, of course, I wanted to share with you guys kind of like the colors that I have here in order. This one here is Little Boats. This one is Sea Stars. This one's Note to Self. This one is Condrum. This one's Paper Tiger, which is actually a really popular shade. This one is Beach Blanket. This one is Cannonball, and I love this orangey color, which is great to kind of like transition my eyeshadows. This one over here is Wait For It. This one here is Cutout. This one's Flower Boy. This one's Making Moves, and I got it because of a Big Sean song, but that's another story. This is Poodle. This is Fair Play. This is The News. What else do I have here? This one is Get Out, Stay Golden, Going Steady, Locked Up, Full Zip, and this green shade right here is Teen Captain. I'm just going to swatch a few of these really quick. As you can see on my fingers, they're pretty pigmented for the most part. When it comes to eyeshadows though, I'm not really that person that's too, I guess you could say, like particular with eyeshadows. I kind of just work what I have, but I really do like these, like I mentioned, because the shades that I chose were all matte. And if you're looking for very unique colors that you can't really find, such as like corals or like a kind of like olive green, I would highly suggest to pick up some Colourpop eyeshadows because they're great. So the next thing I actually wanted to talk about is Colourpop's pressed highlighter palette. It's the Give Me More pressed powder highlighter. I actually have some of them swatched over here. They're kind of not in order, but they come in 6 different shades. This one is Extra. This one is Upgrade. This one's Bottomless. This one is Full Service. This one's Bigger and Better. And this one's Total Package. I will say that I really like this, mainly because it was $18, and I think it's still, considering a lot of highlighters are like really expensive, and usually you probably will only get one highlighter for $30-40 depending on what brand you buy it from. These highlighters here give a natural glow, and what I like to do with these highlighters is actually like mix all of them at once and then put them on. However, I will say with these highlighters, as I mentioned, these give more a natural glow. So if you're looking for a highlighter that is extra glittery, I wouldn't recommend this, but I would say though this kind of highlighter palette can build up to give you that glow, but these are not glittery. So like if you guys are looking for something, I guess you could say like a Artist Couture kind of highlighter, or even something extreme like those extra glittery Becca ones, this is something I probably won't get. But if you are someone that is just looking for that natural glow, I highly recommend this palette. The next thing I wanted to share with you guys is actually the Colourpop No Filter Concealers. I got 2 of them. One of them is in the shade Medium Tan 35, and the other one is Golden 40, which looks like this. I actually have them swatched over here. To much of my surprise, the darker one is actually Medium Tan, and then the lighter one is Golden 40, which I think is kind of weird, but whatever. Anyways, this is how the application looks like, and I really like this because one, I think it's just easy, especially if you want to spot conceal, and 2, if you plan to use these concealers to kind of highlight or, you know, contour or whatever, these make it really easy. However, I will say in terms of these concealers, when I did try them out, they kind of gave me like an ashy undertone. Like, I don't have it on right now, but when I did try it the first time, it just gave me an ashy tone, which I thought was kind of weird. But I know I gotta work with these colors because you know, with a lot of type makeup that you buy, sometimes you just need to make the effort to kind of work with what you have. But overall, I will say for the price, since they were $6, they're not bad. I mean, usually the concealers I use are like $24, and I mean, sometimes it's one of those things like price does matter. But if you guys are looking for a concealer that's really inexpensive, I would definitely give these a go. Next thing I wanted to talk about is this pressed bronzer that I got from Colourpop. I will say that I love the packaging of this. I know that if you were to purchase these, you had 2 options. One of them, you can actually buy just the product itself, or you had another option where you could buy it in the packaging, and I decided to get it in the packaging. And it's super cute, it's super sturdy, it's plastic, and the best part about this packaging, which I was super surprised when I received it, is the fact that it comes with a mirror. I mean, to me, like, if you add a mirror to a makeup product, that says a lot, because a lot of times a lot of makeup products that I've seen, whether it's eyeshadow palettes, highlighters, you know, pressed powders, they don't come with a mirror. And to me, I think even if you don't use the mirror, it's still a plus, considering, say, if you're traveling or you're out and you just need a mirror, it's right here. But anyways, moving forward, this bronzer that I have here is the shade Rodeo Drive, and I actually swatched it already for you guys. It's like a reddish brownish bronzer, and it's matte, which I love because I usually go for more matte bronzers. There is a great range of bronzers if you like something a little more lighter than this, of course, or if you want something shimmery. But I will say about this though, that my only negative comment about this is the fact that these didn't have the name of the shade of the product. Like, usually if you're buying something like a liquid lipstick or this concealer, of course, or a palette, usually they list like kind of like the shades on the packaging, like over here as well, but this didn't have it. But what I did was, actually with the boxes that it came in, I kind of peeled off the sticker and then added it in the bottom corner so I can identify what was what. But besides that, overall, this bronzer is pretty cool, and I'm super excited to use this. So the last two items that I wanted to share with you guys are these two highlighters. As you can see, it had the same packaging as the bronzer, which is why I told you my negative comment about this is the fact that they don't come with names. For the highlighters, I got two different shades. One of them is Boy Next Door, which looks like this, and if I swatch it really quick, this is what it looks like. It's like kind of like a golden glittery highlighter. And the second one is Bougie Call, which looks like this. This is more like a subtle rose gold. I don't know if you can see it, but I will say between the two, I do prefer the Boy Next Door over the Bougie Call. I felt like this is more pigmented and it picked up more than this, but I mean, it may be different once I apply it, but so far I'm loving the Boy Next Door more. And of course, as I mentioned at the previous bronzer as well, it does come with the mirror, which I believe is a plus, and these were both $8. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my collective Colourpop haul. If you guys liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave some love down below, and of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Apologies if this video was a mouthful. I just wanted to share with you guys kind of the stuff that I got from Colourpop, because of course, y'all already know I love Colourpop. And if you don't already, follow me on all my social medias. My Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat are all the username Allyn to that. And of course, I just want to say thank you guys again for watching. Until next time, it's been real, and I'll see you soon. Bye!